Here's the Originate rim I ended up getting. And here's the spokes. There's my front hub. I'm going to be doing a 2-cross lacing pattern. The spokes that I had off the Fuji wheel were a little bit long for the 2-cross and too short for a 3-cross. So I'm going to cut these down and lace them up and get a wheel built 2-cross and get this bike rolling. And then I will take a spoke nipple and make sure the threads function correctly. And I want to make sure that the thread comes all the way through the spoke hole, which it does. And there you go. Now I have to do that 31 more times. Time to lace up the front wheel. I have my spoke nipples here, spokes, a little homemade tool I made to help me get the nipples in. There we are, all laced up, all tensioned, round and center enough for me. And now it's time to get some rim strips on there. There she is, looking for the valve hole. I decided I'm not going to go tubeless right now. I'll use inner tubes. You go around, make sure that the no spoke holes or twists, that the tape or strapping is centered. It's more important that it's just covering all the holes than it is centered, but tires and tubes, I like to blow a little air into the tube before I stuff it in. Just enough to give it shape, this way it doesn't end up twisting when it's in there. You always want to check the tire for directionals to see if they're a direction-based tire. I'm looking at the tread and I'm thinking that they are not directional. Just checking around to see if there's any arrows. One of the things I didn't bring over here is a tire lever because I wasn't thinking. Let me go find one. Make sure to not pinch the tube. You always want to push the valve up and in and bring it back down. That way it's not underneath the tire. Let's get a pump and get some PSI in here. Got the chain and the master link. Purple chain. Gear ratio I decided to go with, I got a 46 with a 20. That gives me around a 2.3 to 1 ratio. It's low for fixie standards. There we go. But because I plan on using it off-road, I figure I might need the lower ratio. The brown hubs look too bad. I'll need to fit it to me. I'll need to cut down these monster long green, purple bars and Yeah, I have some finishing touches to do, like I said, cutting down the bars to the right, but I think I'm going to ride it first and then decide. And then grips. Other than that, she's pretty much ready to go. I'll probably make some sort of fender for the back. I have some clip-on ones that I could always just use for now. And I was worried about the chain line. And it's running pretty smooth. So if it's off a couple millimeters, it's not affecting it. That's a great thing about fixed gears and single speeds, is you can run them off a little bit. And yeah, there she is, the final build. The acid dipped handlebars are cool because one end they're green, other end they're purple, and it works good with the green headset. I will flip the bike around. There we go. Yeah, it's a State 4130 and a 55 centimeter. It's running a 46 chainring and a 20 in the back. I still haven't swapped the chainring over yet to the aluminum one, and I will at some point. And there she is, the State 4130 Tracklocross. I'll give you an update once I get it on dirt.